ever seen these stupid looking things? These are what people are calling the Nazca mummies. They're supposedly extraterrestrial or some damn thing, evolutionary missing link to our star ancestors. Information came out today that basically proves these things were a hoax from the beginning. I'm gonna break it down tonight on Felony Talk. Stay tuned. Friends, haters, anybody who happens to stumble across my videos, it's DJ Felony. Was done for the night. Was gonna watch some other YouTube videos, maybe some other content creators I enjoy, Paranormal Files, Big Lebrowski, something like that. I came across a video on Twitter right before I was about to call it a a night, and yeah, man, I had to fire back up the PC, and I'm gonna pump out this video because I came across a video that completely shuts the door on the Nazca mummy hoax, and yeah, I want to get it out. I want to get it on YouTube, and it's coming from I came across it on an X channel, a Twitter channel. It's at Incred History, INCRED History. I want to make sure the guy gets credit for it. The video I came across, I believe, connected to a YouTube channel. So I imagine there's a YouTube channel. When I do my edit, I'll get it up. So if you know, because this guy needs to get credit for the research he's doing. It's you know, great work because this thing has been lasting, floating in the ether for far too long. And yeah, I got a video segment here that I believe closes the book on the Nazca mummies. They're definitely a hoax after in my mind after watching this video. And I think anyone that is thinking logically and using information and data to base their judgments should probably feel the same way after seeing this video. But I'm sure there'll still be some goons out there that are, you know, making a living off these Nazca mummies and trying to make it their gimmick on Twitter, on UFO Twitter, promoting this garbage. Guys like King Wakaka and stuff. Like, I'm sure they're gonna still hold on to the lie, but as far as I'm concerned, the Nazca mummies are cooked. Let's get over and check out this video, and yeah, I'll break it down as we go. I wanted to blow this up as big as I can because it's important you can get a clear image of the video. So I don't have my image on there, but I'll jump back and forth and break it down like I always do. So yeah, let's get ready to start it. And so what's going on is the host of Incredible History here. He's found experts in the field of hands and feet, the evolutionary sciences of hands and feet. These are the guys that would know. Like, these are the experts, and they're not haters, they're not debunkers. These are just experts in reading X-rays when it comes to feet and hands. So here we go. We'll get going on it. It's really interesting. Here we go.
Shows clear evidence.
Oh, I gotta do something real quick. Yep, give me 1 second. Can't believe I forgot to do that. Bear with me, y'all. I'm unorganized and stupid. This is actually what they were yelling at Glammy Lammy at in that one video.
Of amputation on the foot. It
Okay,
shows
here we
clear
go.
evidence of amputation on the foot.
Now I'm moving to Maria's foot. These images are a little bit hard to come by, but I found a X-ray of the bottom of Maria's foot. That's called the plantar view or plantar aspect. What I wanted to highlight here is that, so I've got in blue highlighted.
So this Dan Proctor guy, This is like the leading expert in feet, in the evolutionary biology of feet and hands. He's the guy. He's wrote the book on it. And the guy on top is the host of Incredible History. And yeah, these aren't UFO Twitter opinions. These are experts. They're the top of they're the highest you could go to get an opinion on this kind of thing.
Numbers of where each, and here we're talking about metatarsals in the midfoot instead of metacarpals. Each of those lines represents the joint surface of a metatarsal, and I have them numbered 1 through 5. So number 1 would go with your big toe, or the.
So look at what he's pointing out here. He's got all of the digits from a human foot lined off here. Number 1, where I put the fingerprint, that's where the big toe goes. That's clearly a human foot. It's got the toes cut off. There's the big toe, and then number 5 all the way here at the end is the pinky toe. It's just kind of off on the side. It's clearly a human foot once you see it and realize it.
First metatarsal, and 5 would be like where your pinky toe is.
See, that's where your pinky is. So what you have is a foot facing downward, and they chop the toes off. See how the big toe is kind of chopped off a little farther out. Like it's obvious it's a human foot once you look at it, and then they just connected 3 digits onto the end, and they're not even. He'll explain it here.
Now, what we have remaining are 3 metatarsals, and I think a couple of things to notice is that there's a huge gap between the joint surfaces. This isn't normal. If you look at the example I have on the right of an x-ray of a.
Look at that. Look how tight they are between the what does he call them? Metatarsals, the edge of where the toe connects to the actual appendage. Look how like little of a gap it is, and then look at the Maria ones. It's like an inch in between them, and you can clearly see the 5 blue lines. That's where each toe was amputated from, and then they connected 3 digits. So they connected 1 digit to about where the big toe goes. They connected the middle digit to where your second and third toe go, kind of just stuck it in the middle there. And then the third digit was kind of stuck in between the pinky toe and your second to smallest toe. They just kind of made it work, they just kind of crammed it in there.
Of a more normal foot, the gaps are very small. There's a joint synovial capsule that you would find in there that provides lubrication and padding, but it doesn't take up this kind of space. These bones are disconnected. The other thing is it shows amputation because there are 2 digits missing. So the first for the toe and the big toe and the 5th for the pinky toe are gone.
They're gone.
So that would be amputation. And then also notice that
it's so obviously a human foot. Once you see it, it's like, oh, I see. Anyone who tries to argue that is not a human foot after this, yeah, I think they're being disingenuous.
There's not good alignment. If you look at this central one, it's kind of sitting in between where the second and third metatarsals would go. So there you have translocation.
With Maria's foot, tell us quickly, like if you could just summarize it in 30 seconds, what is wrong with Maria's foot?
Okay, this lady they're talking to right now, her name is Michelle. They have to protect her name. This is interesting. You need to go check out this Incredible History's entire video. This is for informational purposes, so I don't think he would mind me using the video. We're spreading the word. Trying to close the book on this hoax. This woman, the Nazca mummy community came to her. She was one of the leading experts in feet, studies of feet and hands. uh, the Nazca mummy community came to her asking her if she would research and analyze the specimens. Well, she analyzed them and she told them these are clearly fake. These are just human feet with the toes amputated. And the Nazca mummy community attacked her and harassed her to a point where she had to go underground. She can't really show her face or anything. Similar to the Ashton Forbes MH370 cult. Anybody, you're a plant, you're a fed. And this is just a doctor that saw these X-rays and laughed and was like, "Those are clearly human feet with the toes cut off."
Maria in particular.
Maria's joints don't make any sense. The metatarsals do not articulate with any really definitive articular surfaces. They all seem to be mismatched or transposed, like Dr. Proctor talked about. And the amputation of the plantar fascia and the muscles in the sole of the foot were the dead giveaway.
Oh shit. Well, there you have it. I don't think, like I said, anyone can continue to push that lie without in good faith anymore. That is clearly a human foot with the toes amputated. You can see where like I said, the big toe extends out a little farther. Um, you need to go watch Incredible History's entire video, though. He explains why Maria, this specimen that they analyzed in this case, is kind of the leading mummy they're using. When the naysayers are laughing, kind of like, obviously that's a llama skull, whatever. Maria's the one they point to. No, Maria's the one that's real. Those other ones are fake, but Maria's real. Obviously that's a human foot with the toes cut off. Yeah, it's a little disappointing. And dude, I wanted them to. I was holding out a little bit of possibility and hope that they were real, and I didn't think they were, aliens from other planets. I thought they might be a lost branch of the evolutionary tree, like the Hobbit people or whatever. But they're not, guys. It's fake, and I think this is going to be a big test for the ufology, the community, UFO Twitter, to see if we are able to recognize facts and move on, or if you're still going to have people like Wakaka, obsessed with these stupid mummies and all these accounts and engagement farming this crap, because these things are totally fake. I think the jig is up. That's all I need to see right there. That X-ray, and those two experts breaking it down. It clearly is a human foot. There's no other way around it. You can see all 5 digits where they severed off. It's a human foot. You don't even need to be a doctor or understand X-rays to look at it and be like, "Oh shit." But like I said, people still keep the hoax going. Uh, if you want to support me financially, exposing hoaxes and cyber cults and all the good, good fun shit to expose on X and YouTube, buymeacoffee.com/TJ Felony. Check out at Incred History. And if you want to pop over on X, it's at Felony Talk on X. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time. Quit talking about them mummies.